Hello world, I'm the Carp. Welcome back to NEO Scavenger. Scavenging is Life Part 2, where we just woke up here from the forest. We could sleep still a bit more, but it's already really light, so we're just gonna keep moving. First of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat this big piece of meat, because eating meat slakes some of our thirst. And yeah, we're already at 26% that, so we're going to go real low. You know what, let's just eat this other piece of meat as well. And now we have more space. Oh, there's a little piece of meat. Oh, that's gonna go bad. You know, we got stuff here, and we have, first of all, we need to break down our noise trap. Well, let's break down this thing, and we'll break down the noise trap. And with the noise, you know what, let's just make a medium campfire first of all. We'll do that, we'll put that here, and we'll put all the water we got here as well. So we can cook some water. You know what, I gotta try. Can we make clean rags? We can. Okay, how many clean rags do we want? Okay, we want 2 clean rags. Okay, let's make 2 clean rags here. That's the rags and the water. That's already sterilized. Okay, so 1, 2, remove you, and cook the rest of this water. Put these, not there, in here please. We'll leave those dirty ones behind. Shotgun's really nice to have. Oh, and let's cook that piece of meat since we have a piece of meat here. Right. On that condition means that it's gonna be, you know, not very usable pretty soon. Okay, grab the water. So, what are we gonna put in there? Can we put the foil inside the bottle? No. Wait, where's our other? Okay, it's in here. Okay, let's put the first aid kit there, and just remove everything from the packs we got. This is going to be in our hand, so yeah, that most definitely means that one of the first aid kits needs to be in here. We're gonna have to take this with us for sure. We're gonna want to take this. We have a string over here. Where's a small string? Oh, can we put the large string inside a bottle? No. Okay, there's string. Okay, that one's full, so we just need to figure out what we're gonna put into this first aid kit over here. Well, probably just some water then, or those things, because we aren't really gonna need those things. Yeah, actually, that's a better idea. We'll put the things that water bottles. Okay, first of all, water bottle. We'll empty you out because we want there to be actual in water, to be in actual water bottles. Right, and then you things can be here. That's water in there. That's cornucola. Okay, and we'll put these and these in there. Can we fit this in there? Nope. Well, we gotta put a couple of water bottles in there then. Just need to remember that they are there. Put you in there, put you in there, and we can grab that small animal hide and put it there. And where do we put? Okay, we have good enough shards, I think. Right, so moving on. Let's climb the hill. Ooh, a melon head. Let's so that... Well, the melon heads aren't really that dangerous, so... If they just don't come close to us. And they usually don't fight, and very often they just run away, so... You don't really need to be scared of them. Ooh, good stuff. Crowbar is always a good find. You pretty much always need to have a crowbar with you at all times. Okay, we'll eat the blinkies. We will take this. We'll take that. We'll take that. Carry some branches just in case. Also, where did we... I'm pretty sure we don't have enough... Like, we don't have 20 assorted small parts, but trying to figure out where our assorted small parts actually are. Okay, there. Oh, come on. I know you can go. Fit in there. Okay, they're there. Did they go in there? Yes, they did. Good. Okay, this... Okay, we just need to sell our first aid kits, really, because the kits themselves are worth money, and that's what we're keeping them with us. They're not really giving us any extra space, so we just want to sell them as soon as possible. And I'm trying to find the location of the whatever they are actually called. I always call them Martha's Army, but that's probably not what they actually are. I think Martha's Army might actually be a different thing completely. Okay, we gotta break down this back, get the foil. I'd really like to take this other soup can as well, so that we can make 2 noise traps. Oh, we're burdened. Interesting. Well, that's fine, I think. You watch 3 enclavers climb down a sewer manhole, one by one. None climb back out, and each is visibly distressed before entering. There are 2 left now, and they're agitated. You peer down into the sewer. The 3 enclavers who climbed down are lying at the bottom of the ladder, unconscious or worse. Your noise wrinkles in disgust. Rotten egg smell. Huh. Okay, we can stand by and keep lookout, but I think the gas is dissipating and try in a few minutes. You tell them the gas is blowing over, but you know better. There isn't any ventilation down there. It's a death trap. The first enclaver climbs hastily down to help his friends and only succeeds in immediately losing consciousness. The remaining enclaver distracted. You shove him down the manhole. Dude, that's not what I was going. Man, Philip is a bad man, really. Before you can grab their packs, though, a trio of cannibals round the corner. You're spotted! Damn! Have to leave those packs behind. Too heavy. Just not a good man at all, Philip Kindred here. Oh, I think we found... Oh, that's a Martha's Army soldier. So we're... You're kidding me, game! Another first aid kit. We're gonna take these just to get that. Okay, look at the amount of pills we found. Is this... Can't turn it on. That would be worth... Can we put this in our neck? No. Let's see which one of these is like worth most. 17. You're the cheapest, so we'll leave you behind. We'll put 2 of these in our neck. Okay, empty out. Okay, that's empty. There's something here. Let's empty out all the pills as well. Because the pills we're of course going to take. They are worth a lot of money. But we want to put them with our other pills. Okay. I think we get pills in here. This is good money for basically nothing. Yeah, there's some pills there. What's that? That's amoxicillin. And that's Cavilo, non-prescription painkillers. And acid. Okay, well, it's worth a lot of money for very little. So, oh, can we just pull all of our pills in this bottle? Oh, yes, we can. Okay, that's good. Should have realized that immediately, so didn't have to move around all this stuff here. No, actually, you were the thing going there. Right, you go there, you go there, you go there, and you go there. We have like 4, 5 empty squares. That's clear water, because we just found that. Also, we know that all of our water is clear water, because we boiled it. Yeah, okay, we'll actually keep water in water bottles. How did we know that that was sterilized? Okay, where did we put... Aha! Too much... Okay, why am I even keeping the cardboard box with us? That's the real question here. There's no need to do that. Because, yeah, it has really no value, so... Keep that there, and... Okay, you are a water bottle, so we'll empty you out. Take actual water. And yeah, we can fit 1 water bottle here, so we'll take water, because water is important. And then we don't have any more space for anything. Let's take those foil scraps though. And let's drink the Corn-Cola. And yeah, then we just gotta go. Max, I never remember. I'm not sure where it is, where the Martha's Army location is, because they got a shop there, so we can sell stuff there. That's why we're trying to find it right now, because we got a lot of stuff we want to sell, like our rifle, because seriously, we don't have any ammo for it, so it's of no use. And anyways, just rifles really not a good thing. Just don't really manage to kill people with 1 shot very often, and like ammo is worth a lot of money, so it's much better to... Ooh, it's getting nighttime again. It's much better to be a melee person than to be someone who tries to shoot things with rifles. 32, are you... No, there's no power there. Oh, wait, Oh, it's with a scope. Right, I was like... That it was with a strap. Because that would have been kind of annoying if we'd just been keeping it in our hand. It actually would have had a strap. But it did not, so it is fine. Not enough moves left. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. Oh no, I don't want to sleep outside, but that's probably what's gonna happen. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of forest here, so this might actually be where the forest here has eyes. More than a few times now, you could swear you've seen something in the periphery. You never do catch it, but it's there. You are in a forest and something is watching. You're almost certain of it. Let's use our trapping skill to check the local flora for clues. You stoop to the ground and look at some of the plants here. If this is a creature's natural habit, maybe there will be clues. At first, you see little that catches your eye. You can't see anything to distinguish this forest from the last. But then you notice it. Something has pruned some of the fruit-bearing plants here. It's subtle and you almost dismiss as critter activity. However, something deliberately and completely stripped these plants of anything edible. So it's gonna be humans. Of course, we're gonna scan the area. You stop moving and start looking carefully in the endless foliage. Your eyes dart from one space to the next, trying to take in all the distant shapes of the forest. You see nothing unusual, however, and the fleeting images on the edge of your vision, whatever they were, seem to be either gone or invisibly waiting for your next move. I'm like, how do we use this scan area? It's got a scope, that's why. So let's continue into the forest. Whatever, this thing can go stuff itself. You're going in. Plodding onward, all seems still again. You begin to wonder if what you saw was your mind playing tricks on you, or maybe you passed into and then out of a creature's territory. Your thoughts are interrupted when you notice something a ways off to your side. It's humanoid in shape and wearing clothes, but it also has a face as white as plaster, with raccoon-like blackness where its eyes should be. It's staring right at you and makes your neck chill. Get ready to fight, hide, sprint away. No, let's just call out to it. Trying not to tip the scales toward hostilities, you call out to it. In return, it raises a hand, palm towards you. Several more appear simultaneously in a wide circle around you, seemingly from nowhere. Stranger, says the first, you have entered protected lands. What are your intentions? Let's say peaceful. I don't mean any harm, you say. The figure speaks again. We will take you to speak to one of our elders. You must wear this. It holds out a blindfold and restraint. It? Come on, it's a person. Okay. You say, and await further instructions. One of them fixes the blindfold over your eyes. Meanwhile, your hands are bound behind your back. Despite the restraints, the whole process proceeds without any unnecessary force. You seem to be handled with both caution and respect. You return in place and led forward through the forest. Minutes of silent traveling later, you begin to hear sounds. Not forest sounds, but people sounds. Tools being worked, a crack from a fire. Voices startle you from your strained listening. Your captors are talking, but not in English, not in anything you recognize. One of them calls out, and a distant voice responds. It sounds like you're entering a camp of some kind. You smell wood burning. Your arrival causes a stir, and you stop moving for a moment. More talking. You're turned in place a bit, and then taken away from the heat of the flame for a while. Finally, your journey stops. Your bindings and blindfold removed. As the blurriness clears, you see that you're in a village. Dome-like buildings surround a great fire, with equal parts animal hide and repurposed junk for walls and shelter. Around the village, a mix of regular folk and chalk-faced warriors go about their business. Many are more than casually interested in your arrival. You're taken to a meeting area near the great fire. In front of you, a portly, middle-aged woman stands by one of the warriors. Her jacket is the color of sunset, against which is silhouetted a majestic gray crane. Hey man, she says. Pretty crazy gig we got here, right? She looks around as if arriving here with you for the first time. Oh, she reaches a hand forward. Michelle, I usually get roped into talking to foreigners. Sort of comes with a badge. She points her thumb at the crane. Ajijagdudem. Ajijagdudem? I don't know the language, don't know how that should be pronounced, so it's gonna be completely wrong. Come on, she turns towards the village. Let's talk. A small entourage in tow, you walk out towards the fire. I gotta ask, Michelle begins. You know Philip? She's being careful not to telegraph too much, but you can tell this is the big thing on her mind. Yep, that's me. My name's Philip Kindred, you reply. Does that count? I knew it! She pumps her fist like she just won a bet. Old Ghostface McStabberson back here had you figured for a grave robber. Who are you people? What's with Ghostface? You know me? Let's just ask, who are you people? Where am I? You look around. Who are you people? You got it. She quips. What? Sorry, inside joke. Some of the words crumble. This is the Anishinaabe tribal nation. She sweeps her arm grandiosely. A bit like an alliance of former tribes from the area. Odawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi people. My ancestors were Ojibwe, though you probably heard more of them said Chippewa. Man, every time I see this I always see more of 10. Like, no, of like that it's 2 words, but it's often said Chippewa. Ojibwe, if you can picture it being bastardized like that. Ojibwe. Chippewa. Yeah, I can see it. Anyway, as things fell apart in Michigan, the tribes decided to form an alliance on the old Isabel Rest. Get back to her roots, rebuild. She looks around in admiration. Nice to have the land back, if you know what I mean. Let's ask what's with the ghost face then. Ghost face? You ask. Oh, him? Nah, he's alright. You had to be pretty bad for him to slit your throat. I see, you say, uncomforted. It's a talisman, she points to your bauble. We got a few looters stealing artifacts like that. Pisses him right off. Lucky for you though, I know you. She rips you. You know me? So wait, you interrupt. You know me? Yeah, she exclaims. Well, not personally. Here. She steers you toward a hut. Warm light spills from within, and she draws back a flap to reveal a mixture of handmade and recycled furnishings. Michelle reaches over a cluttered desk and pulls the frame down from amidst dried roots, photos, and other mementos on the wall. She hands the frame to you. You hold the frame up, examining the yellowed photograph. It appears to be a newspaper clipping, done in that old small-town print where the colors don't line up. It's you, or at least someone who looks just like you. You've been here before. she says, looking over your shoulder. And check out the talisman. You look incredulously at her a moment, then closer at the photo. Sure enough, you're wearing the talisman. The photo's caption reads, "Local website editor rekindles interest in native history." You flip the frame over, looking for more, but there is only one thing scrawled on the back. September 2019. Okay, Michelle asks a question. "My turn," she says. "We've been hiding since then." She holds up the photo. "And more importantly, how come you don't look any older?" So we could lie, and we could tell her about the Geigs cryo facility. Let's just tell her about the Geigs cryo facility. I don't like lying to people. Like, not in real life, not in games. Ever heard of Geigs cryo facility? Might as well cut to the chase. "I guess that explains a few things," she ponders. "Unfortunately," you continue, "I can tell you much more than that. I can't remember anything before coming out of cryo. It's like the hibernation wiped my memory." She still looks deep in thought, so you can ask how long ago this was, what is the talisman, why am I in this photo, and I think I've heard it. Let's ask how long ago this was, because I'm not really sure we even know what the year is here now. "How long ago was this taken? What year is it now?" Michelle looks over the feature of your face a moment. "Yeah, I figured you might ask something like that. You hardly look a day older." She turns the frame back over. "You see that guy? That guy there?" She indicates a young man, maybe in his 20s or 30s. "That was my dad," she says. "He's had time to raise me, grow old, and pass on since then." She's probably in her 40s, if you had to guess. What's that make it? 50 years ago-ish? Sensing your confusion, she lets out a, "Yeah, wild, huh?" So let's ask about talisman. So wait, do you know anything about the talisman? This is getting more complicated, not less. "Know anything about it?" She chuckles. "My man, we made it for you." Then she adds, "Well, sort of." You just stare, dumbfounded. "Oh, this is good." She seems delighted at your confusion. "Let me explain." She begins, faking bad English. "It's a protected talisman," she starts. "Some ancestors carry a piece of copper for both luck and protection. This one," she points to yours, "you brought to us. My father said you were hiding from a spirit and that you needed protection from it." She continues, "The symbolism isn't ours. I don't recognize it. I'm not sure where you got it," she admits. "But my father asked the Midewinini of Nuki Dudem, you call the medicine men, to give this talisman power to protect you. The spirit wouldn't harm you while it was on. It was a powerful ritual," she recalls. "It's one of the events my father recounted on several occasions." She pointed out the talisman again. "That thing was a big deal around here." So the spirit was after me. Why am I in this photo? Let's ask about the spirit that was after me. "Did you say spirit?" She holds up her palm. "Hey man, your words, not mine. My father said you were talking about something haunting you." "For what? What did I do?" "Don't ask me. I didn't even know you told my father." "Well then, what was the spirit?" "Oh man, my father probably could have told you. He had some pretty specific instructions, and all of them were germane to us, if you get my drift." "Germane? What do you mean? Like foreign?" "Yeah, the thing you were running from, it wasn't ripped from the page of our history, if you know what I mean. We never seen or heard of it. Still," she concedes, "some spirits are like that. Not everyone sees them the same." "Can you help me get rid of it? With a shot, right?" "Me? Probably not," she concedes. Your hopes take a dive. "I'm not even sure the people could do it." "You mean the Anishinaabe?" "Yeah, sorry," she chuckles. "That's just our word for the people. Anishinaabe, actually, for plural. Anyway," she hurries to add, "this is spirit from somewhere else." Okay, get rid of the spirit. So, what now? Suppose I want to get rid of this thing chasing me, because, you know, I do. What next? "Well," she ponders, "somehow you got its attention, right? I mean, something made you seek us out when you did, and not before. You're thinking whatever that was might be a clue?" "Totally." She thinks on a minute more. You did come to us after your work on the website, the New Earth Ostracon thing." "So spirits don't like the internet?" She chuckles. "Think about it a sec. You had to knock on a fair number of doors to get that info, right? Probably dispersed more than one spirit digging up the data." "So," you move sarcastically, "we've narrowed it down to any paranormal occurrence listed on a website, trying to list every single one in history." She laughs. "Yeah, now you're getting it." You shake your head. "Seriously though," she holds up a binder, "we print off a section, and this place ain't exactly high-tech, you know. I'm thinking there's gotta be more complete copy out there somewhere." "You mean like the cyber cafe down the block?" "Jeez, man, stop being such a downer." "Sorry," you say more calmly. "Optimism is a lot of work these days." "So it's being mopey all the time." "It's out there," she says. "Has to be. I mean, this data was on everyone's computer at one point, right? At least everyone who contributed to it." That's true. Can't be wiped out from everywhere, she reasons. And if it is, then you're screwed, Philip. That brings a smile to your face. Well, at least we agree on that. Come on, she says. Let's show you around. She starts heading towards the great fire. You're standing in the Anishinaabe tribal nation's gathering area by the great fire. Around you, you see an area where people are sharing a meal together and a trader of goose. Further away, you see a cluster of huts near a sweat lodge where Joe, the Nuki Midwini, tends to the sick and wounded. So we can sit down for a meal, we can browse the training post, we can leave it. Okay, let's browse the training post first of all. The training post seems to be a place where travelers resupply and offload. Like the F's in the font are just weird. Items which may be of use to the Anishinaabe. A large portion of the inventory appears to be handmade items from local materials and some scavenged goods. Pick up items to purchase them and drop items to sell them. Oh. Right, need to actually go to the inventory screen for that. Okay, so hey, they got a travois. That's fun. Okay, first of all, we're gonna sell the hunting rifle. That's just gonna go. That's sad, but it's gotta go. Secondly, we are gonna empty out our first aid kits of all the thing we got in there, and we're gonna sell the first aid kits because they're worth some money. We're gonna sell the small animal hide. It's worth $1, but is it spoiled meat? Why are you guys selling spoiled meat? That's like doesn't. Oh, we got a piece of spoiled meat on ourselves as well. Well, we'll sell that to you because you seem to be enjoying having some spoiled meat in your life. Get ketchup. Okay, we will sell the bullets too, and that. Okay, so now I think we've sold all the seriously useless stuff we got. And everything else we got is something we kind of need to keep. Oh, we can sell some of these. Right, let's sell the antacid. I mean, I don't think we suffer from heartburn. We're gonna buy this soft birch back because it goes in our back and it's a little bit more extra inventory. What's that? Smudge stick. We could buy a war club, buy a spear. I'm really seriously thinking about getting the travois because there's a lot of extra space. The prescription painkillers, prescription blood thinners. I didn't think we're gonna need blood thinners, so let's sell that as well. But the antibiotics we're probably gonna need. Wait, didn't we have more antibiotics? Oh, we got some extra in this bottle. Right, well let's put all the pills in one bottle. Kinda makes me happier. And unless we put something else in there, we can basically like get rid of that. Non-prescription painkillers. We have prescription painkillers. We have a lot of antibiotics. We're probably not gonna need this. It's only worth $5, so that tells me that it's probably not very useful in the long run. Oh, we could buy a patchwork hide tunic as well. Well, we got a lot of money, so yes, of course we're gonna do that. Yeah, buy the tunic. That's gonna protect us, and yeah, we could buy a weapon. Which one of you is okay? You're worth 4. You're worth 35. So you're probably better weapon. Oh, a metal saucepan. Well, that's just something we have to buy. Like it's not even a question. Oh, we can actually put it here. Right, so do we buy or do we not buy a weapon? Because we probably like to keep something in our. Some weapon would be really nice though. And I think the War Club is probably a good weapon. I don't know if I've ever actually used one in this game, but yeah, let's buy one. Okay, and then we're done with this shop here. So let's go visit Joe. You head towards a cluster of tents near the edge of the map by the forest. Patients reside here, helping to tend the area, many of whom are in rehabilitation from drug addiction or other conditions. Warriors are more visible here, keeping the peace in an area where frustration and desperation can overcome the healing. Ahead is an oblong dome hut from which steam emanates into the cool air. A man adorned in bear symbology seems to be preparing the hut. This is Joe, Midawini of the Nuki Dudem. Clint Reswu asked Joe to treat illness. Let's ask Joe to treat illness. In Anishinaabe medicine, much of the focus on purifying the body and spirit. The role of heat, smoke, and steam is to infuse the patient with spiritual energy, believed to be symbolized when smoke and steam emanate from sacred items. In the Sweat Lodge, Joe conjures this spiritual energy, the spirit of earth, by pouring water on heated stones. The steam and burning sage fill the room, and your lungs replacing negative energy with positive. Okay, we chewed on some bear root, we drank some tanning tea. There's an indirect science to the medicine as well. Having observed the animal world's interaction with nature, certain plants and animals have been singled out for their healing properties. Bear root boiled in water to extract the medicine can have restorative effects. Some have even reported illness waiting under its effects. Chewing on the root and sipping the tanning tea, your body gains a newfound energy for combating illness. You thank Joe for his time and his help and then leave the lodge. Okay, so then we can sit down for a meal. Sure, let's sit down for a meal. You approach the long table and find an open place on the bench. The food here is plentiful and appears to be a mix of roasted and dried meats, roasted corn or maize, baked squash, and beans. There's also an assortment of berries and other fruit. Overall, the meal is hearty, with diverse flavors of savory and sweet. It fills your stomach, briefly allowing your mind to wander from minute to minute survival. The feeling here is one of sharing and respect. Visitors to the table are asked to pay respect to the animals that gave their meat, and the three sisters for their fruits, and all creation. In the distance, you see fields of crops, but also semi-trailers, sheets of top over frames, and other repurposed grow-ups for their food. You begin to understand the real sense of urgency that perimeter patrol must feel in watching over this place. The fine line they walk in keeping rubble scum out, but allowing peaceful travel's passage. Okay, and then... yeah, I think we're done all we can here, so let's just leave the village. Gathering things... no! 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 I was supposed to buy the travois as well! Crap! Crap, 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 crap. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Return to the forest running the ATN. It doesn't take long for the Nuki warriors to intercept you. However, this time you are taken to an area nearby where a small group of travelers assemble. This group is then led through the ATN perimeter forest towards the village. Your guides lead you, probably intentionally, near enough to see a pitfall being excavated and then warn you not to stray. The group stays close, not wanting to wander into a snare, and close to an hour later you begin hearing the sounds of the village. Right. Come on, no, not those. Village, trading post, that's where I want to go. Right, you still have the same stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna buy the travois. It's not, it's only, like, value 5. That just makes, okay, makes it that we can run. But we don't really need to run that much. Okay, so, off we go. Okay, now we can leave again. And, I'd really like to find a better place for us to sleep. There doesn't seem to be one, so we're just gonna make ourselves a top shelter again. Tool tarp shelter. We're gonna make ourselves a couple of noise traps. Confirm. And another noise trap, please. Confirm. And yeah, we're just gonna sleep here. And once we start sleeping, we're also gonna put a cut in here and continue from this point in the next video. I'm Carp, this has been NEO Scavenger. Scavenging is life. Goodbye, world. Thanks. Just fall asleep, man. Thanks for watching. See you next time.